Okay, Sistas fans. So, in the most recent episode, Karen, for once, didn't show any sort of animosity to Fatima being involved in the Sister Circle meetings because Andy had called the girls over. And in hindsight, this was a very, very unnecessary Sister Circle moment because let's be real, it was just a waste of time for everybody involved. Andy invites the girls over. She says Fatima's showing up and then turns to Karen. It's like, is that okay? Well, yeah, I mean, it's okay. I mean, at this point, it's fine. It's cool between us. And ever since, she helped out by telling us the location of the wedding venue, everything has been cordial. And I'm thinking to myself, honestly, I thought things were cool at the baby shower. I mean, honestly, there was that 2 week gap between, or, it was episodes back to back. But remember, Andy broke up with Jordan at the cliffhanger of one episode. Then we go to next week. And at the beginning of the episode, it said that 2 weeks later, meaning that, of course, time has flown by. And during that time, Karen had, I guess, extended an invitation to Fatima to go to the baby shower. And I mean, even before that, remember she invited Fatima and Zach to the ultrasound. So slowly but surely, Karen was opening up to the idea of being cordial, being cordial. Now, at the baby shower, after the speech and, when Gary showed up, it seemed like Fatima and Karen were definitely getting along fine. So for her to say, ever since she, told us about the wedding venue, I'm not trying to piss on what seems to be genuine goodwill from Karen, but it kind of goes in line with the way that she looks at or treats a bunch of people in her circle. Karen is only as friendly and cordial to someone as they are useful to her. Let me say that again. Karen is only as friendly, cordial, and nice to someone based off how useful they are to her. She will put up with some people because she needs them to serve a purpose, aka Pam. But other than that, she will just kind of write people off. I mean, like, seriously, how often does she actually treat Danny with any sort of respect pre-season 7 when they had that sit down at her office at the salon? She looked down on her. It was the girlfriends, what was it? Tony and Maya. Yeah, the dynamic between Karen and Danny was the same as Tony and Maya from Girlfriends, where you have one who's kind of bougie and, stuck up versus like the ghetto street chick of the group. And I think about the fact that had Fatima not divulged the information about the location of the venue, how cool would they actually be? I did like the fact that Karen addressed the situation of, well, regardless of how I feel, we know that Fatima does care about you and love you, Andy, like the rest of us. So that's good enough for me. I really like that. But, for me, how many times have we all collectively said Karen has had moments of, oh, well, I'm sorry. It's just that I feel this kind of way because this situation is all too new to me about my, ex moving on and now I'm pregnant with his child, or, Fatima, I didn't mean to take it out on you, only for her to regress like an episode or two later. But it seems to me that so far, because we're almost, what's coming up? Is it episode 8 or 7? I forget. But yeah, we are closing in on the mid-season finale. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't believe Karen. Oh yeah, I was about to say, I don't think Karen and Fatima shared the scene together, but then I just, oh yeah, that's right, because we're still in the same flipping day. So no wonder they haven't interacted whatsoever. I just wonder how their dynamic is going to shift once her babies are born, and or when it is announced or, discovered that, oh, Fatima's pregnant too. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how that plays out. But how did you feel about Karen's, change of heart towards Fatima? Did it just kind of come out of nowhere? Or, I'm surprised that Andy would even be like, oh, is it okay if I invited her? When it's like, Well, I mean, it's kind of too late, Andy, because you already have everybody there. So why are you saying like, is it okay? And it's like, well, even if Fatima was coming, she'd be on the way. So I don't know. It's just weird. Kind of like if you're a Dragon Ball fan, it's like, ugh, Vegeta's still giving the I don't want to fuse with you ever again, Kakarot, whenever it's mentioned that they should do a fusion, where it's like, at this point, just do it already or just don't mention it at all. It's stupid. I don't care. So yeah, when it comes to Fatima being around, I mean, Karen, you're either cool with it or you're not. She seems cool with it. I just hope that this lasts and it's not such a, oh my God, hallelujah, they're finally being nice towards each other. Which is funny because earlier in the episode, Zach mentioned how petty Fatima was being, but at the same time, it's like, hey, after all the, B words and garden tools she's referred to me as, I feel like I'm in, I got some credit built up to utilize some of this pettiness. So yeah, but that's pretty much all I got. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Do you think these two will be besties? I mean, honestly, it's like Danny said, she's a cool chick, and I feel like you two would have gotten along from the jump had you, and they did before it was discovered that Fatima was currently seeing Karen's ex. If you let go of that bitterness and whatnot, but hey, let's talk about it in the comments, like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.